And we are live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. RC Bash Boy here. Welcome to Saturday Night RC Live. Hopefully, you guys are having a great weekend. And I'm just gonna wait for a little bit. Actually have some people in here, and we'll start the show. So today's topic is pretty much an open topic. We don't have nothing much, to discuss or talk about. However, I'm just waiting for my friend, which is here, JMHRC. Let me see. And there it is. And then we have Kevin Gibson in the house. Says, "What up, Gabe? Good evening, my friend." Brian Mark says, "Am I first?" I have no idea.
Good evening.
What's up, my friend? Good evening. Welcome.
How's it going?
Pretty good, man. Yourself?
Going good.
Awesome. So let's see here. So we have Mark Bryans, Kevin Gibbs, and let's see if there's more people are gonna jump in here, and we'll start the show. And we'll talk about what we discuss. Mr. Higgins, JMHRC. We'll get some more people in here, and yeah, we're gonna
Sounds
start the show.
Looking forward to it.
So, and then before we break the news, did you do anything in the RC lately? I know you've been into crawling. You just posted the video of the 6x6, right? That was your latest video.
Yes, yeah, that's my latest. I've been working on my trail walker as well. I actually have a video coming out Tuesday with did team associated high clearance links on it. So, but actually this past week I haven't, to be honest, haven't really done anything. Been too
Yeah,
busy.
same here, man. I actually also had the chance to run my Element Enduro Sendero, and I gotta say, man, I'm overall I am impressed. The only thing is just, of course, just tweaking here and there. But those bumpers, man, they get hung up,
Horrible.
you know. And then also, it looks like I'm gonna have to, trim the body because the body does get noisy, when you're on an actual technical trail, per se.
Sendero
Just trim.
is stock rear bumper, right? On the Sendero.
Yeah. I mean, this is out of the box. I didn't really tweak it yet. I didn't do anything. I just slapped on a battery, a shorty pack, and batteries, and I'm good to go.
Right, because
Yeah.
the trail walker doesn't really have a rear back bumper. It's a molded, I guess you would say, back bumper.
Is that
Uh,
all? Really?
yeah, but it would catch. So I trimmed it off and did the scalar fab front and rear bumper, which gave it so much more clearance front and back.
Yeah. And is that the only aftermarket bumpers are out there?
I don't know if there's I'm sure there's probably others, to be honest, but I've got some other scalar fab stuff already. Like my original Gen 8's got scalar fab front and rear bumpers, and I met them at USTE last year and just
Is that
honestly,
right? Cool.
you know, so I went straight to them when I decided.
That's awesome. And yeah, I mean that is one thing, man, that I I'm just gonna do right off the bat is just, whether just remove the bumpers or I just upgrade. Really. Removing them or just upgrading them. One of the two. So
Hey Kevin, how's it going?
And we have Captain Flannel. And we have John Martin in the house. Hey, my friend. Good evening.
Evening.
What's cooking?
Cool.
I was just laying around relaxing after I went racing last night and twisted my knee up.
Ooh.
Yeah, oh boy. So that explains that's why you're laying down, huh?
Oh, and not only that, but I'm getting held down by a dog. So.
Oh. I see. So let's see here.
You win? You went racing? Did you do good?
Oh no, it was an absolute crapshoot.
Oh really?
Didn't do so hot. Walked in there, broke a car instantly in practice. Pulled out another one. All right, that one's doing good. The other one, okay, I'm doing donuts in the corners. What's going on here?
Oh boy. So we have Island RC Duke. He says, "Hey all, just stop by, give a thumbs up. Laying in bed and getting beat up by the grandkid. Have a great weekend, everybody. Later on. Take it easy, my friend. Thanks for the support." And then also we have Captain Flannel. He says, "What buggy is that? This is the famous, the one and only Patera Glamisphere. I know I talk about it a lot. This is the vehicle that it's one of my favorites. And I just decided to showcase it tonight. So there you have it." Then we have Traxxas RC Hobby says, "What's up, RC Basher boy? Hello, my friend. Good evening." So, ladies and gentlemen, I do have an announcement to make. There is going to be a change here to the live streams, Saturday night. Nothing drastic, nothing, out of the ordinary. If you guys have seen previously, I've been absent for several Saturday nights. Mostly because, well, I do have my own personal life, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, the work is the reason why, I am unable to do these live streams Saturday nights. So, with JMHRC's help, he's gonna go ahead and pretty much host, Saturday nights RC lives, they're at his channel, and he does have my permission, to host. And of course, if I do have the chance, it all depends, who wants to host, that night. But yeah, he also, came forward, and yeah, he wanted to, give me a hand, with all the absences that I had with you guys. So, and of course, JMHRC, John Higgins, like I said, he's the one that's gonna, take over of the lives whenever I'm not around. Okay. So I just want to make it, publicly. Just want you guys, hear it from me. And like I said, man, it is totally okay with me. Of course, you guys rather just see a live stream on a Saturday night than not see one at all, right? So yeah. So look, JMHRC, if you don't mind me spotting you, you want to say a little bit about yourself, So this is gonna be, the host whenever I'm not around. So there you go, my friend.
I want to start with thanks, Gabe. Appreciate it. Give me the opportunity. And as you already know, as we've discussed, the reasoning I came forth and asked. I enjoy this is one of my favorite live streams to attend and watch and hang out with. So obviously, we all have lives, do everything we want to do all the time, and I just thought, hey, if I can go out and help do a couple of them, so the event still happens, still goes on. I like to do that. Maybe I learned something from it at the same time. So I approached him and we discussed it, and we're all agree. So hopefully everybody else did that, and basically when he can't do it, I'll do it and host it on my channel. So if you don't already follow me, you might want to follow me so that way you get that does happen. So I'm into crawling mostly, but I do have some bashers, Traxxas Max, an e-buggy, but mostly crawling is a big thing. So that's what I do. Got original Gen 8, a Gen 8 Predator build for competition, Traxxas TRX4 Blazer. Just got a Axial 6x6 recently. What else do I have? I have a Gen 7 Pro that's now turning into a Class 3 build off of a Predator chassis. Feel like I'm missing some, but I
You
have a
have a
few other
ton already,
crawlers. Yeah. Actually, you can see some of them behind me here,
right?
as well, and I still feel like I'm missing uh, a few there, but
Well,
and
I hope you
any,
don't ask me that question because trust me, man, there's some rigs
yeah, so
that
you got
I
what, 70, right, or close to
like
70?
60, about
Yeah,
60. So yeah, we'll probably be here, all night. But so, ladies and
yeah,
gentlemen, so there you have it. I did highlight, his obviously he did comment in the comment section, JMHRC, that is his channel. Just go ahead and subscribe to him if you guys still want to see the live streams whenever I'm absent. Once again, he will be the one that will be hosting, RC Live, Saturday night RC Live. So, and like I said, again, he does have my permission. Okay, like I stated earlier as well, if I won't be able to make it, the show still goes on with JMHRC. So
and it'll be the same format too. Going to still use StreamYard, so if other people want to get in JMRCs, everybody's still welcome to just as it is here. So really, the format's not going to change.
exactly, yeah. And then also, if I'm absent, you will see the notification on my community tab, just like how I notify you guys that we'll be live 8:30 Mountain Time. I will go ahead and address, to see how it looks, whichever Saturday it is, if I'll be able, if I'm not. If I won't be able to host, I'll let John Higgins, JMHRC, I'll let him know that I won't be able to host, and he will be more than happy to take over. And of course, also if he goes live, I'll just go ahead and same thing on the community tab. I'll just share the link to his channel, so you can go ahead and so you won't miss the
Yep.
show.
I was just going to ask you that if you were going to do it and he was going to do it, if you were just going to put the link right in there.
Yeah, of course, yeah. I mean, I will monitor all that, and yeah, I mean, trust me, I really want my audience, to go to JMHRC as well whenever I'll be able to host the live streams. And of course, in general, this is a great RC community, and like I said, I met JMHRC. Actually, I'll tell you this: one of my first official live streams that I ever did, JMHRC, man, he was the one that actually was like one of my first hosts, believe it or not. Before all of the concepts of getting to learn StreamYard and all that, JMHRC actually came in and he helped me one of the first live streams that I ever did officially. That is, so yeah, So that is the major change. Well, technically it's not major, but like I said, bottom line, the show still goes on. Whenever yours truly, whenever I'm absent, JMHRC will be able to host for me. So that is the plan. Alrighty. Guys, also, if you guys have any questions on the comment section, let me know. And I do see AC Froggies. Good evening, Brett. Welcome.
Evening.
And then also I saw this comment. It says, Captain Flannel says, nice. I have a twin hammer I need to put together. Glamis looks dope. I also have the twin hammers as well. But I personally love the Glamis sphere. So
You like the Glamis more than the Twin Hammers?
yes. Actually, well, the twin hammers does not compare to this. The twin hammers is more of the crawler based category. When that vehicle came out, is it okay? So is it a basher? Is it a crawler? What is it? Till this day, I still don't know how to categorize that vehicle. But it lands more into the crawling, the crawling scene. Why? Because of the speed. If you want to go fast on a twin hammer, probably the most you'll do is probably like 20 miles an hour. So But this, this you can swap a 3S on there, and this thing will fly. So probably gonna do like 50 with a 3S. So and look at that, Boogie RC Videos. He says, "Yeah, I got that rusty rig one time." Yes, that is correct. Also, just a brief history on this vehicle. I did send this vehicle on tour. This is the one that you're actually seeing. It's still in one piece. This is the vehicle that went to numerous channels on YouTube. It was passed around. It was bashed. It was, sandblasted. It was actually JD Paso went to town with it. He took it to every local park there at his place. And also Boogie RC Videos took it to Arizona. He did some epic, it was like sandblast bash session, and it was a great experience overall. So yeah.
Did you also go to Adventure Time RC?
What's that? Yes, Adventure Time RC. It was Axiomatic, Steve OD, Honey Lulu, Wayne Kibler. Also, if he's around, Fern Solo, he actually kidnapped this car. It was kidnapped during the tour. Believe it or not. That guy took it, and actually, Wayne and Honey Lulu, they just said, "Hey, here, take it for the night." And he, it just popped out of his channel, that night, and he kidnapped it. He just wanted to say, he really did, like the looks of it and stuff like that. He did his own personal review. Also, he went to Tony CCXRC. He went to BSRC, which is now, I think, JV The Voice. It also went to 11 Charlie RC. It went places, man, Also, Driftomaniacs, also it went there. And to name a few, man, and if I missed you, I'm sorry, but yeah. So that was a great experience overall. So, let's see here. AC Progress RC and more says Twin Hammers equals wannabe rock racer. Technically, it is a rock racer. Okay. And look, that vehicle came out in 2012. That vehicle, I mean, Twin Hammers has been famous for numerous years. But when that vehicle came out, I mean, the innovation was there because it was a 2-speed trans, and it had fancy stuff. But if you compare that vehicle, and I did compare it kind of, when I ran my low-C laser nut. If you compare that to a laser nut, yeah, I mean, the laser nut will just run over it. But I mean, that was, if you were on the market in 2012 for a rock racer, that was it. That was a Twin Hammer. So that's that.
Yeah, I remember seeing it on. I think I saw it the first time on Adventure Time RC's channel.
Yeah. Adventure Time RC. Also Particle Man. He actually, I didn't send it to his channel, but I did, give him permission to run it. Particle Man also, he ran it himself. I don't know if I think he deleted some of the videos, but even Particle Man, because I know they're close by, Adventure Time RC and Particle Man. But yeah, he was part of it too. So Captain Flannel says, "True, I got an Exoterra that's like the Glamis. I think the Twin Hammer is getting built into a muddy rig." Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool, man. Yeah, and the Exoterra, the difference between the Exoterra and the Exoterra is 4-wheel drive. This is a 2-wheel drive buggy. That is the only difference. And a lot of people think like, oh, it's 2-wheel drive, you're probably just, skid sideways, it's uncontrollable. No, this thing is a bullet. If you punch it, it will just go sideways for like maybe 2-3 seconds, and it will just go back into a straight line. That's the difference, of how good a Glamisphere handles, So let's see here. Oh, and then Captain Flannel says the new axial rift, though. What do you guys think about that one? I mean, let's talk about that.
I thought it looked pretty cool in the videos when I saw.
I got to say, I will agree on that, But I mean, is it a vehicle that you're gonna put in your wish list? What do you guys think?
Um, I'm thinking about it. Let me put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, John Martin?
I know I seen Aaron posted a video today of him playing with it out in the snow.
Yeah, yeah. And also,
I don't know. I'm still out on it.
yeah. Technically, in a way, it's like a wraith, right? But just with a different cage, if you put it in those types of terms. But the difference between that wraith and the rift, the wraith came with a brush mortar and it was more intended to be a crawler. The rift is a rock bouncer. It's a basher. So I guess that's when things do change, when it comes to comparing those two. And also, I know I went further back to the Wraith, but also the Bomber, right? The Bomber was also a rock racer. So, but also even that vehicle came with a brushed system. But the Rift is all brushless, and that thing torque twists like a mother, you know. So that is one thing that some people will love it, some people will hate it, but I do appreciate the torque twist, you know. But that's just me.
I don't have anything like that currently, so it makes me sort of like the idea of it.
Yeah. And now, what do you guys think about the colors? So there is an orange and a black.
Yeah, I like the black over the orange personally.
Yeah.
I just think the orange is better just because you can see it.
Right. And I was gonna say, if orange, they could have just gone with red.
Yeah.
You know. I think red would even stand out more, but that's just me. You know. So we have AC Froggies are seeing more. He says it's a bit too big for him. So, and actually it is because those axles they stand out much wider. I think more than the Bomber, right? If I'm not mistaken. Could be.
I'm looking at it right now online.
Yeah. Let's see. And also back to the Terra Twin Hammers. AC Froggies are seeing more. Says size wise, in all limitations, it's a wannabe. Yes, I think it's a bit too small, for the Twin Hammers to be a rock racer. He's on the money on that. Let's see here. Kurt RC. Sorry, my friend, I missed you, but good evening, my friend. Welcome, Kurt RC. So let's see. Captain Flannel says picking up a Losi 110 Rock Ray in the morning. They call it a rock racer, but I'm using it as a fast trail racer. Actually, that's a trophy truck. No. The Rock Ray is that's the buggy. Which one's the truck? What do you call the truck? The low C
Is the Baja Ray?
Baja Ray. There you go. Sorry, yeah. So the Rock Ray is the side by side, and then the Rock Ray is the side by side. The Baja Ray is the truck. There you go. Sorry, but awesome. Yeah, that's an awesome rig. Cool Gary Video says Rift didn't wow me that much, but I see the appeal. And I gotta say, yeah, that appeal it does look pretty interesting, man. And I did see it at RC Sparks. Medic he just he snapped that 4S. I think it was a 4S that he ran, right?
Yeah,
And
he was
man,
running
that
that for
power,
us.
yeah, that power is something else. AC Froggy says the torque twist is violent on the Rift. Yep, I do agree on that.
I've seen a lot of people saying something about sway bars on that.
Yes.
I don't.
Actually, that was RC Sparks that mentioned it. That right out of the box, people want to just even put the trail arms in metal, and then also adding sway bars, to limits, the torque twist.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking to myself, isn't that kind of defeat the whole purpose of it?
It does. Trust me, it does.
You
Because
know?
if you don't have that much flex, okay, so if you do eliminate the flex, most likely that vehicle will be more vulnerable of just flipping because it is a bouncer.
Yeah.
Okay. it's meant to bounce. It's meant to flex, right? So that's why I kind of don't mind it either. But
Like I said,
there's other people, man.
how many rock bouncers have you ever seen with sway bars?
Well, there are rock bouncers with sway bars, believe it or not. Well, the 1x1, one on one, the real thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they do add sway bars, but again, you're talking about weight. Most
Yeah.
like I guess the sway bar will actually, I guess, countersunk, what we want to call it. The weight ratio of it. But on a toy like the Rift, man, I love it. And look, and I'm also a owner of the Axial, what is it? The Yeti XL. Okay, the Yeti XL. That thing torque twists like there's no tomorrow. And when I was in the market for it, I would read, the messages. Oh, it's because it torque twists a lot. There's not a lot of control on it. The wheels balloon and this and that. When I got to drive it personally, that thing was just different from the rest. I mean, it is controllable, but it's less controllable than other rigs. Okay? If you compare that to a low-C Rock Ray and the Yeti XL, the low-C Rock Ray has more control, than the Yeti XL. But that's what makes it different. Difference is what makes it fun, in my personal opinion. Let's see here. Brendan Tiblin. Hello, my friend. Good evening. Welcome, welcome.
Welcome, Brandon.
And then I guess I had a "that's what she said" moment, maybe about rods or something. I don't know.
Probably something with torque twist.
Yeah. So. And look at here you go. John Miller says, "All my Yeti XL did was break," and trust me, that's what I would hear a lot. The only thing I broke it on my Yeti XL is just the servo arm, the servo itself, and that's about it. When I got it, I opened up the diffs, I oiled them, and I've never had any issues really. So, but that's just my experience with it. So let's see here. Kevin Gibbs says even the 1-in-1 stadium trucks torque twist. Yep, they sure do, my friend.
Absolutely.
So.
Kevin needs to
yes,
get his. I was say Kevin needs to get his builds ready for USTE.
Right? AC Frogs are seeing more says Rock Ray is a beast. Sucks to work on the servos, but they are beefy. Yeah, man. And I do own that one myself. And actually, I do have a funny story on that truck. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it before, but so when I got it, all I had to do was just bind that receiver to my DXXR, and when I bound it, I did set the endpoints on the ESC, and I set the endpoints wrong. Okay, you know how you go beep and then full throttle, beep beep, and then reverse, beep beep, and then you just let go. I kind of did that wrong.
Oops.
So when everything was complete at neutral, it was full throttle. So yeah, that thing took off on me. That thing just went to town, and I tried to stop it with a freaking one. Eventually, I did, and it hit a couple rocks, and it happened in the RC Basher Boy Arena. Believe it. It just flew. It went through rocks. And I was just over here just trying to control it with a freaking control. And so I went. I think it was full throttle, and then it stopped. But and believe it or not, nothing happened to that thing. It did hit pretty bad, but nothing happened to that. So let's see here. So, anyways, gentlemen, also another question. Right now, what's hot, that Horizon Hobby came up with is the Axial Rift and the Losi LMT, which is the son of a digger and the grave digger. If you were in the
I want
market
one
for
of
an
those.
RC, if you were in the market for those vehicles, and if you only had to buy one, which one would it be?
LMT.
LMT for me.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. Actually, I'll go Rift. I don't know why. For some reason, the Rift says more. I guess it's more, but I don't know. It says that it should be more fun, but the LMT, yeah. I mean, I know Tony from C6RC. He went to town with it, and oh boy, those look super fun.
I'm actually trying to win an LMT right now, actually, on one of the raffle pages I'm on.
Yeah. So and then AC
I'm a
Froggy
grave
says
digger
RuneScape.
fan
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah. I'm a huge Bigfoot fan. So that's another thing where it's like, eh. And I know they also made it into a roller, which is also cool.
Yep.
But
Yeah, it's not that I'm bashing the rollers or anything, but heck, by the time you get done, you've got more into it than you do if you buy the original one with the body.
yeah. And I do agree with that. Once you scream roller or kit, you're actually putting more money into what it is. But one of the features of going that route is you get to pick your own personal uh, what do you call it?
Electronics.
servo electronics and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like I
like
said, that's like the downside of it, getting the ready to run one.
yeah,
But
yeah.
at least the initial front up cost of it,
Yeah,
is not there.
exactly.
You can
And see,
pull it
like,
right out of the box and go with it.
yeah, I know. And also, before, when Horizon Hobby was doing those cheap STX2 receivers, if that Great Deer would come with that STX2, oh man, I would be furious. Because even there, you would have to exchange that receiver to a DSMR for you to bind, to your higher end remote. But now they're actually putting DSMR receivers on there. So if I would get the low CLMT, I can just easily bind it to a DXXR, DX5 Pro, or what have you. That would be,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. So, and I was gonna read Captain Flannel's message. He says the LMT is cool, but tired of Great Digger RCs. I am on that. I I say the same thing. Axio has the Grave Digger. Losey has a Grave Digger. Gee, he could have
That's
gone, something else.
that's why I went with Son of.
Yeah, and that's another.
That's what I'm trying to
That's
win is the
another.
son of.
So I already have the SMT with the Gravedigger, so I might as well go Son of if I'm going that way.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
And
And
not
that's
only
right,
that,
huh?
but
So you picked one up, right?
yes, I do have one on order.
On order. Oh, I thought you had it already. So
No,
what are
I kind of sat back and waited, and I'm in the
yeah,
second shipment of it, so it'll be next week.
next week? Oh man, I'm pretty sure you're anxious about it, huh?
Oh yeah, I wanted to see if I could find one at the hobby shop first, and then I missed the one that I was going to go to, and then I called the other one today, and they're like, "Well, we got other ones coming in next week." I'm like, "All right, we'll put me down on it."
Yeah.
That it gives me time to fix other things.
So you mentioned Bigfoot earlier, liking Bigfoot, which I like. Now I'm talking real monster trucks, not RCs. And I've always been a Bigfoot fan, but also one you don't hear of anymore, Barefoot.
Yep.
Barefoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one hell of a truck too, man.
I have pictures when I was a kid of in front of, I think it was Barefoot 2 or something like that.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm actually reading the chat. I know sometimes I get quiet.
Yeah, I'm doing the
Just,
same.
and like I said this before, I can't multitask, unfortunately. If I'm reading, I can't be talking while I'm reading. Because if I talk, actually, I'll be reading, and I'll be telling you guys when I'm reading.
I've never seen the. They're talking about
Okay.
Traxxas had a grave digger. I've never seen that. I got to look it up.
Yeah, it was.
Yes, yes. Stampede.
It was a 2-wheel drive Stampede, just like all the other Traxxas trucks.
Yeah,
So the Gravedigger or the Bigfoots from them are 2-wheel drive too.
yeah, yeah. Even
Don't you?
my Bigfoot is that Stampede.
Which I don't understand why they did that.
Well, I kind of do. When
Come
you
on.
go into licensing, obviously, because they have to get the pay cut. So to keep it cheap and affordable. Well, yeah, I mean they're not
No,
going to sell you.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying along the lines of why did they make it a 2-wheel drive?
And yeah, I agree on
You
that.
know? Come on.
Yeah, yeah.
So they already got
Yeah.
they got a Stampede that's 4-wheel drive, don't they?
Yes, they do.
There you go. How hard is it to throw the body onto that?
I mean, and now that I'm getting a bit more creative, Traxxas actually has an X Max that is 4-wheel drive. I can just make that into a Bigfoot.
Well, yeah.
That would be a hell of a monster truck. I'll give you that. I don't own a X Max, but if I would see an X Max, with a Bigfoot body, all Bigfoot out, oh yeah, I'm
Yeah,
getting
the
one.
only
So.
problem is it's not a straight axle. It's not a straight axle.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but
That's
it's 4-wheel drive.
that's
Hey.
no, that's the thing there.
And you know what? Yeah, you're right. Because if you go into perspective of scalers, like I'm sure CCXRC is gonna be like, what the hell is this? You
Yeah.
know, because I know Tony loves to see solid axles, and but then again, I mean, I would personally enjoy having that X Max, into a Bigfoot. It's a basher, you know. But that's just me just talking.
I agree with John Miller. He said he thinks the LMT is the best looking. I agree with that.
Yes. I haven't seen one up close yet, but according to the pictures, I mean that one of the things that I just didn't like about the axial Gravedigger is the wheels. Okay, the wheels out of the box, they were so tiny. Not that I mean tiny, tiny to points like a super small tire, but it just didn't fit. You know, with the vehicle. But now the LMT is well proportioned overall. That's just my opinion as well.
Agree.
And also, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, I do have two Johns here. We have John Martin, the one that's driving. Oh, well, I guess he just took off. And John Higgins, which is JMHRC.
Yep.
I don't want to get you guys mixed up, so I'll just call you by your guys' channel for tonight. So, and also speaking of monster trucks and stuff like that, so my Traxxas Bigfoot, it is the 2-wheel drive Stampede, and I did decide to put the Clodbuster tires on it. Okay, believe it or not, that is the vehicle that has the most views on my channel. I think I've only ran it maybe once or twice, but still today I still get asked, hey, so how did you fit, those big tires on there? And I did make a video of it as well. But I'll say this, originally that wasn't my idea. That was the idea of Ford Fan 01, I'm sure you know that guy is still around. He does have a YouTube channel. He had a much older Bigfoot body on his Stampede, and oh man, that thing looked just gorgeous. And then he just pretty much walked me through what he did, you know, to his two-wheel drive Stampede to fit those Cloudbuster tires on there. And I just followed his steps, and there you go, man. You know, that's what I did. So I wonder what happened to GMHRC. I didn't kick him out. Just leave.
I don't know what happened to him.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he lost signal when he got in his truck.
Probably. I know he likes to drive. I think he picks up his wife or something like that.
Yeah, he just posted in chat, lost you.
Okay. If you want to join in, my friend, hold on, give me a second. Come on. Oh, come on. There's a link again if you want to join. So. And then it's the 3 Johns. No, it's 2 Johns. I'm Gabriel.
But I think he's including himself, John Miller.
Oh yeah.
In the chat. So.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
We lost you for a bit.
Yeah. Still here having issues. There we go. Gotta go get the wife.
Yeah, I was on the money. So there you go. The 2 Johns and a Gabriel. Huh.
No, yeah.
So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say, you know, this again. I know we have a bit of more people on chat. I'm just gonna say it briefly again. So there will be a slight change here at my channel. Nothing drastic. I just want to mention again that whenever I won't be able to host, you know, the RC Live Saturday night RC Live, Mr. JMHRC, he will host, you know, the live streams whenever I'm not around. I will post whenever I just can do live streams. I'll just go ahead and pretty much post a message on the community tab, and I'll just go ahead and link you to his channel. If you guys are curious who I'm talking about, also he's here on the panel. I'll just go ahead and highlight his message. This will be the channel that will be hosting Saturday night RC Live whenever I am not around. Now that doesn't mean that, you know, format's going to change, yada yada, everything is just the same. All I'm saying is that whenever I won't be able to host, the show will still go on.
Yep.
Okay, so just want to
same format. People will still be able, if they want to join on like it is now. So nothing's going to change, other than he can't do it. It'll be coming through my channel is all when he can't.
And yeah, that's correct. And also, I mean, you heard it here. It is fine with me. So also, you know, don't be bashing, you know, Jamie Tracy. Hey, you know, this is Gabriel Setman, blah blah. No, he has my 100% permission on it. So and look, I'm happy because I do hate, you know, canceling shows. You know, I do hate canceling live streams. Why? Because, well, hey man, it's a show. You know, you guys want to come here, just talk RC, hang out, shoot the breeze. So of course, you know, by the end of the day, the show must go on. So yeah, so you heard it here again, and that's the change that will be happening in case I don't won't be able to make it on these live streams. So there you have it. Also, we have Kevin Gibbs. He says, guys, has been a long day. Take care, all. My friend, take it easy. Have a good one. Have a great weekend. See you in the next one.
Yes. See you in 6 weeks, Kevin.
Yeah, USTE, huh?
Yes,
So, are you ready? Tell us a little about about that event.
I'm
Looking forward
excited.
to it. Yeah.
Yes, I'm excited. So I went to my first one in 2020. It was the first time I'd been. Um, Thankfully, I took the recommendations of some locals who told me I was going to go for one day, and they're like, "You need to go for all 3 days. You'll regret it." And so I dove in, went all 3 days, and so glad that I did. And that would be my recommendation to anybody else: is plan for all 3 days. There's so much to do. The trails are phenomenal. The people are phenomenal. I mean, people from, and I don't know what this year is going to be like, because of COVID, but I mean, people from all over the world, come all over the country, just meet very nice. I mean, it's no different than we're already used to in the RC community. Everybody's willing to help and everything. I broke a rig on the trail and was carrying it out and had multiple people like, "Hey, I got tools. You need something?" And um, that kind of stuff. And great trails. Vendors there that are more than willing to talk to you and help you, and lots of free stuff given away every day. Uh, it's I've been excited since I left that event last year to get to the next one. So my time's been scheduled off for over 6 months, and I'm ready to go.
That is awesome, man. That is awesome. So now another question that is, I guess, is in general. So UST, um, what do they host? I mean, is it just pure crawlers? Is it just an event just to hang out? Is it, an event that is there for you to compete? I mean, what is UST? Can you put it
So
in your own words?
yeah, so first, it's not a competition, uh, but it is.
Which is awesome.
Yes, absolutely. So there's, I mean, there is like a show and shine. So, they do give out a few awards for, the nicer vehicles. The way they like to say it is it's for the dollhouse vehicles. So your real scale vehicles. You don't really see
Really?
too many competition vehicles. I mean, you might see a few, but for the most part, you're seeing really nice, um, scaled out vehicles. But like last year, they had RC semis there. I think it was the first time they had done that. So I think they're continuing that this year. So there was quite a few RC semis. That was cool. I had never seen any in person that were RC before, so that was really cool for me. So it is mostly around crawlers or scaled trail trucks, but they they do have like a mud uh, drag uh, piece that they do. So for some mudding. And then they also have a basher. You want to call it a basher park, but on Sunday where they have this gigantic ramp, and you can go out there and just launch whatever you have off this ramp, which
Oh
was
yeah.
pretty cool because the last like everybody took turns, jumping stuff, and at the very end they had everybody, and there must have been 20, 30 cars, and they sent them all at one time. Everybody just sent all their cars at one time off the ramps, just up in the air, 20, 30
Damn.
feet, and landing, which was, it was cool. I didn't have anything then, but I have my Traxxas Max this year. It's going off the ramp.
Yeah. That is awesome, man. You know.
Nothing,
So now,
nothing like
so
sending,
people that are view.
nothing
Go
like
ahead, Tom.
sending a max off a big ramp. So
Right?
nothing like sending a max off a big ramp.
Exactly. Yep. So yeah, I mean, for people who haven't been, you have vendors like Holmes Hobby was there last year. As my understanding, I'm assuming he's coming this year, but maybe not because of COVID. But he usually drives down every year, and has motors and stuff with him. He also hosts like talking about motor technology and stuff like that. I missed that last year. I hope to catch it this year if he does it. RC every day. He's there. I met him last year and got to see some of his sweet builds that he's done. I know he's planning to come this year. DSM off road, Scalar Fab. I know I'm missing some, but those are some of the ones that are there. So yeah, it's a lot of vendors, and and people there playing with their scale trucks. There's I think 10 trails or 8 trails. I can't remember, something like that. And
Holy
it took
crap!
me
Wow.
between every um, different events every day. There's different things going on. They have vintage monster truck racing and vintage buggy racing as well. So I think like anything
Really?
1989 or earlier in the vintage buggy racing and stuff. So they have that. So all these different events each day going on. So if you want to be a part, if you want to catch a little bit of everything, which is what I wanted to do, it took me all 3 days to see everything and do all 8 trails, I think is what it was. I've heard of some people doing all 8 trails in one day, but then you don't do any of the other stuff at the same time. So,
That is
like I said,
crazy.
it's worth it. The trails, the guys that are that put on the event, the trails they put, I forgot how many hours, but a stupid amount of hours. Like they've been working on these trails for the last several months, getting them ready. I mean, they've built bridges. Some of this stuff's already built from previous years, but they have these long, like rope bridges and scale houses and all kinds of scale stuff. And you just be going on the trail, and it's all marked out for you. It's not like you can get lost on it, and you might come across a little scale like house, a yard, or different stuff. So, John Miller, this is in Willingston, Florida. USTE um, is where it's at, where it's held every year. I think this is the 5th year, I believe they're having it. Highly recommend it. It's definitely it's worth it. Worth every bit of it. And it's next month, February 19th through the 21st. Oh, we lost JM again.
Oh, and then apparently you guys lost me. Oh boy.
Oh yeah, I was
Nice.
wondering. I was like, man, you got quiet.
Yeah, yeah. Huh.
There he is. He's back.
No, then I was actually asking you. So UST, and I don't know if you heard me, but I'll ask again.
No,
So
I didn't.
UST, I mean, is it a free event? Do you pay? Is there free parking? Do you have to sign up? I mean, what are the instructions that you have to follow, in order to attend this event?
So parking is free. Um, you do have to pay if you just come and like walk around and like look, and not necessarily go on the trails. I want to say it's like $20 or something. Um, I'm looking it up as we speak right now, so I can make sure I give accurate information here.
And
So
then sorry, I'm putting you on the
weekend
spot,
pass.
man. But
No, weekend pass is $85, and that's gives you access to pretty much everything. Um,
oh, okay, cool.
like I said, parking's free. Um, and the amount of like they do raffles every day at the end of the day, and seriously, the amount of stuff that's given away. I mean, it's almost impossible to not leave there if you stay at the end of the day and not win something. That's how much stuff's given away.
Oh wow, really? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So, I mean, everything from Holmes Motors to stuff from J Concepts. They're usually there. Um, RC cars, and there's a lot of charities that are sponsored through this. I know last year somebody won a brand new RC, and they literally donated that RC to a charity which gives RC cars to kids, basically. Um, And then I know
Oh,
11
okay.
Charlie is going this year, and I believe they're trying to take 16 or 17 veterans to the event.
Yes. Yes, that's
To
correct.
that, which I've offered up one of my RCs to allow it to be used, for a veteran to have for the weekend to drive. Because I won't be able to drive all my vehicles anyway. So I told him I'll have my TRX4 Blazer ready, charged up, everything. They can let a veteran use it for the weekend.
That is awesome, man. So, and I'm pretty sure you're looking forward to it. Excuse me. So again, what dates is it on?
It's February
February.
19th through the 21st.
Oh man.
It's a Friday,
So,
Saturday, Sunday.
and believe it or not, I mean, I did I do want to plan and go, but oh man, due to COVID and being busy at work and stuff like that.
Yeah, I understand.
Let me see my calendar here really quick.
John Miller is asking, is camping also? There is a campground right around the corner, like really almost walking distance. For tent camping, it's first come, first serve, and I can't remember how much it is. It's not very much. The RV camping spots, my understanding, have already been taken. Like that
Oh, is
happens
that
pretty
right?
quickly. But they have tent camping right around the corner.
Also, I know there's a hotel nearby too, right?
Yeah, there's. I think I want to say the closest hotel, because Willingston is a small town. It's about 45 minutes outside of Gainesville, Florida. So I think the closest hotel is like 14 miles away, which really isn't too bad.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, so the event that we're talking about is UST. It is hosted. What is it? The 23rd to the 25th,
February 19th,
right?
19th through the 21st of February.
Oh, okay. There you go. Sorry. So 19th to the 21st, and yeah, you get to see a little bit of everything. Apparently, according to JMHRC. So
Yeah, there is a website, ultimatescaletruckexpo.com, and all the information's there, and there's pictures and all kinds of stuff for anybody that's interested. Um, Also, if you're interested, on my channel, I have a bunch of videos from last year. I did one on each trail. So there's some videos out there of that.
so okay. So let's also talk about trails. Since it's basically crawling. Um,
Mhm.
those trails, do you think it's beginner, moderate, advanced? Is it technical? Tell us about the trails.
I mean, a little bit of everything, to be honest. I wouldn't say there's anything that's too terribly difficult, but like you do have some of these long bridges. Obviously, if you don't pay attention to what you're doing, you can fall off a bridge, and some there. I remember one of them was over my head, and I'm 6 foot. So, I mean,
Oh wow! So they're high up there, huh?
not every one of them, but this one in particular, because it actually literally, like, basically went, covered this drop, I guess you could say, from one side to the other. Um, and so, you technically could, fall off, of that, and obviously do
Oh
some
wow!
damage. But generally speaking, um, most class one trucks, small tire trucks, could do pretty much everything. There might be some obstacles that might be slightly difficult, um,
Yeah.
but it's some really scale. I mean, some of them can be, really basic, and then you get to these certain areas, and it's just like super scale bridges, buildings. And sometimes you're crawling up the side of a tree, like the tree that's just laid over in the woods that they made the trail like a part of that. And you climbing over a tree, which was pretty cool in my opinion.
Yeah.
See if I have any pictures on my computer. I don't know if I have any. I'll look to see if I have any.
Sure, and let me know if I need to spot you. And while you're looking at that, here's another question. So when you arrive at this event, now, do you have to have your batteries fully charged? I mean, is there outlets that you can actually access, through your charger, or what's the deal
So,
with?
I'm going off memory here. I had all my stuff charged. And keep in mind that I technically live about 2.5 hours from the event, so I'm relatively close. Um, so I had all my stuff charged, but I do recall some of the vendors allowing people to charge batteries and stuff like that. So, and where you're parking, where sort of everything is, like you're not too terribly far from your car. So I know there was a lot of people that were setting up tables in front of their cars, like you would maybe at a competition or whatever, and they'd have their stuff set up to charge and stuff like that.
Right.
I saw a lot of that. It worked out well for me. I took big packs with me, and I pretty much used one pack every day because I was using big milliamp packs, like 5200 milliamp, and that pretty much got me through the day.
So I guess you can actually tell your viewers, if you're gonna attend this event, I guess just bring a fully charged battery, right? I mean,
That would definitely be my recommendation. I mean, I like to be prepared, so
yep.
um, like this year, I'm I've changed my battery setup a little bit compared to last year, so I don't have as many big milliamp batteries as I did last year. So I'll probably bring more batteries because I have smaller packs and whatnot. But you know, another good example of just the hospitality with everybody there. Helios is usually there. Just FYI for batteries. Reese was there last year.
Really
Um,
cool.
but I was on the trail, driving by myself, and I came up on this father and two sons. Now they were the sons were probably about my age, maybe a little younger, and the father was 60, 70 years old, and they were having an issue, and I could hear them as I'm driving, catching up to them, and the father's rig, I think it was a TF2, I believe, there was something wrong with it, and come to find out it was a battery issue. And I was like, hey, I've got an extra battery in my backpack. Try it. And sure enough, it was a Dean's connector, what they needed. Hooked it up. It fixed his issue. They finished. I crawled the rest of the trail with them, and we talked and found out they were from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, which I go to for work sometimes. And met people I'd probably never met. Had good conversations. They took a picture of my rig with a little Polaroid, mini Polaroid picture, which I didn't even know existed these days. In fact, I still have it sitting on my desk here, and they gave it to me. And we finished the trail. They gave me my battery back, and they went and got another battery. So it's just the kind of stuff you've run across when you're there.
Oh, that's awesome, man. I guess you can literally say it was an adventure, huh?
Exactly, absolutely. And John Miller, I see your thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it.
Sweet. And then also we have AZ Froggies RC and more. He says, okay, going to have a bit of talk with his wife since she got home later off. My friend, thanks for being here with us this Saturday night. Hopefully you enjoy your weekend. Be safe out there. Hopefully you're doing well, and we'll see you on the next one, my friend. Have a good night. So there you go. I mean, that's pretty much.
I've got
What's that?
I got a couple pictures. I'm gonna try to share
Okay.
the screen here and see if it'll let me show them.
Sure.
Dude.
You have to let me know if it shows up.
Let me see. Do I have to do anything? Uh, and again, ladies and gentlemen, remember, I am not tech savvy here. So let's see.
I just put up a picture, sort of from the first day. is when they do their little show and shine first day on Friday in the morning, and all the rigs are sort of lined up around. There we go.
There it is, right?
Yep. So,
oh, see, I'm getting better at this. Awesome.
Yeah, you're doing good. So that's some of the rigs, that people were putting out. I mean, you can sort of get an idea. You got, a couple of Gen 8s sitting there, but then you've got, you start to see, some, nicer rigs, trailers, all that kind of stuff. And then I'm gonna pull up another picture here. Here's some of the semis.
Let me ask, are you guys seeing the pictures on your end, John Martin? Are you able to see
I'm
it?
seeing it. I'm seeing it.
I guess it's just me.
Yep.
Okay.
Good job, Gabe.
Let me see.
Everybody,
and as you can see
can
with the
see
semis,
it,
some of them got,
Yeah.
But you can see, they got, RC bulldozers and stuff as well. Like,
Yeah, too bad AZ Froggy's left. He'd enjoy seeing them trucks.
Same picture. Okay. Now you can see in the background too, that's basically this section's done in the middle. The vendors are sort of lined up around it. As you see, J Concepts, Bauhaus, Helios, some of the vendors that were there.
That picture right there, I see your screen with different shots and a different backdrop behind it. So, now he's gone.
Oh, an accident.
Is he?
Is that the
Yeah,
where you were at one time?
No.
Festival, whatever.
No.
Oh.
Let me see. And
He
also,
was.
I think I'm having internet connection issues here. Just give me a second.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, it kicked me out.
You got him? Oh.
Yeah, it kicked me out there for a second.
Exit. So there you go. Okay, and then as of me.
Yes.
Huh?
I got pizza earlier.
You still got some?
No.
No? You ate it all? How many pizzas did you get?
Oh, pizza. I ate it for lunch and dinner.
Oh. What? Is there anything open? Pizza?
Yeah.
Huh.
Sick of the same thing.
You should have bought some pizzas, John. What's up with that, man?
Yeah.
More than one.
I had one for for lunch and dinner.
Damn it.
Oh man. Can you guys hear me well?
I hear you fine, Gabe.
Yeah. Okay. Because look, for some reason it says that I don't have internet connection.
Well, he looks frozen, John there.
Yeah, and then John, JMHRC, yeah, I do have like the hourglass going on.
Yeah, I hear you, and obviously you hear me.
Yep, loud and clear. So let's see, add to stream.
On your way home, traffic is light as usual.
Awesome. Pizza. Supposedly this year.
Okay, that was funny.
Pakistan nationwide power outage. Vatican.
You there?
I'm here. Yeah, I'm here.
I hear you.
All right.
JMHRC, are you there? Hello.
He was for a second. Now he's back frozen again by the looks.
Yeah.
Supposedly election 2020 interference by them.
Tammy.
So let's see. So we have Ronnie Creason. I know I highlighted your comments. is how are you guys doing? Well, my friend. Welcome. Good evening. And also Ronnie Creason says pizza is good.
Yes,
I
it
will
is.
agree with him. So, and JMHRC, he says, I like pizza. Who doesn't like pizza? The Ninja
Linda.
Turtles like pizza,
Mm.
you know?
So, especially Raphael, right? Was it Raphael or was it
Donatello,
no? I can't remember.
Michelangelo.
I don't know who was the orange one.
Was it Michelangelo?
I think it was.
John Miller says, you hit your data limit. No, I mean, I do have internet connection here. I mean, but I don't know what's going on. Yeah, then this window keeps popping up. Then I don't have internet. But then again, I'm here. Doesn't make sense, right?
Accuracy is back and their power's out.
See, Brandon
Wait.
Timlin says
Outage.
Michelangelo. So there you go.
Yep.
Thinking about it. Oh, this picture.
So let's see. See, why does it keep popping up? It says it says having trouble with internet connection. Please stand next to your router or closer to your router.
Oh, it's just one. It's dipping on you.
Okay, but I mean the thing is, you guys can hear me loud and clear, right?
I can hear you loud and clear. And you haven't. Listen, I've had a couple instances where, listen, I'm just using my phone data at the moment, and I get into a tree covered area, and I've lost you guys a little bit, but it popped right back for me, and I know that was just signal.
Right. Well, I guess. So, JMHRC, I mean, you're more than welcome to join, my friend. I don't know what happened. If you need a link, let me know. But yeah, and also if you guys, anybody here on the chat, if you guys want to join, feel free to let me know, and I'll go ahead and post the link here really quick. Let me see.
So other than the bumper on the Sendero, that's about it that you don't like on it?
The body rubs out of the box. Okay.
Oh, out of the box,
out of the
it's
box.
rubbing?
Yeah, it's horrible. You know, you actually get into these you get into these technical flexing courses, and oh yeah, man, that thing just goes to town with rubbing. And I'll tell you this, look, I really don't mind body rubbing, and for me to actually address, you know, that body needs some trimming. It does need it, you know. So
Wonder if you can raise the post up a little bit on that.
yeah, or I mean, I was curious, and I went to see other senderos, you know, here on YouTube, other channels, and mostly all of them pretty much had, you know, meat with the Lexan scissors. Everybody just, you know, trimmed it their way, and most likely, yeah, mine will get trimmed as well. So
I'm just saying in general. I don't know. I wonder if raising the post up, and then seeing if you have to hack at the body, then you got to.
But what's because see the thing is, if you raise that body actually sits with where your what do you call them? I know they're step sides, but rock sliders.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
So if you raise it up a little bit, it's gonna look a bit, you know, goofy. But it's an option, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's an option, but not a great option.
Yeah. So to me personally, yeah, just get the Lexan scissors. I mean, just trim a little bit here, a little bit there, and technically, it's not much that I would have to trim, you know, in order for that to go away. So it's just pretty much, you know, the bottom end of the fender, you know. So that would work that out.
Can you hear me? It looks like I'm frozen.
I
My
can
video
hear you loud
frozen.
and clear. No, you're good.
No, I'm saying
only
it looks
one-
frozen on my video on my side. So I was just wondering.
Look, I'm actually flashing my hand. Can you see my hand?
No.
See?
No, I
I
can hear you
know.
fine, but I can't see anything.
Oh boy. I don't know what's going on then, for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Is that bad?
But oh well. I mean, show goes on. So,
Oh yeah.
so anyway, John Miller says, "Hey Gabe,
Herb?
put your left arm up in the air and lift your right leg to get signal." Yeah, I guess so, huh? I can.
Maybe like you don't. Just don't.
Let's see here. Ronnie Creaser says, "Kyosho Beetle, put in a Castle 38 kV. It surprised me how fast it was on 2S." Yeah, man. I don't. So Kyosho did. Well, I guess Kyosho did plenty of beetles. There's the Mad Bug, and then there's the vintage beetle,
A couple little Tito's.
Pizza. Huh?
and those things do super
You talking
well.
to me?
Yes.
So
Tito's? What? What?
You have two in the freezer.
Oh, you do?
Charles Garcia Adventure says, "Sorry, I'm late, guys. Hey, my friend. Good evening. Welcome, welcome." And then he says that he can see my hand, so we're good to go.
What else did you buy?
And also JMHRC. So what are you think you can come
Bag of
in?
chips
What's the issue here? We can only see this thing just loading.
You need to balance really fast.
What
I
the
don't
deal?
know.
It just kept.
See 24/7.
Yeah.
So I can't talk to you.
John Mentor says, "Gabe, can you adjust the shock on that to stop the rub?" Honestly, I don't even know if the shocks are adjustable. I haven't checked on that. But that is a good idea. The only thing is, if you race the truck, then that's when you'll probably start having binding issues with the chassis. But that's also an option, you know. And most likely, I think those shocks may be adjustable. I mean, I really don't see why not. But
The ones on the trail walker.
yeah, that's also an option, you know. So yeah. Can you see a JMHRC in your end, John?
Yeah, I see y'all.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Y'all hear me?
Can you see him?
Can you hear me now?
All right.
Yeah, okay. We're good now.
Camera 1, camera 2.
Let's see here. Brendan Timlin says, how could have they discontinued that truck after they made it so interchangeable and versatile? Well, I'm gonna be this. A lot of people that enjoy the truck, that own the truck, were very surprised when they discontinued it. On the bright side, okay, just how I've heard it many other ways. The thing is, they only discontinued the body. Okay, the chassis is still around. Okay, the chassis is the same thing as a Troll Walker. So technically, they discontinued the body, but maybe they can. I don't know. They're probably back in the drawing board. Maybe they're gonna make another body for that chassis. I mean, who knows? But the only thing that went away is the body, not the chassis. So I mean, I'll put it to you in those terms. You know, with the Element Enduro. So, and it did caught me by surprise because I had one on pre-order, and you know the story, right? So I had one on pre-order. Turns out they were discontinued, and next thing you know, I'm over here bidding on eBay for one. So that's the way I got mine. So yes, also I will tell you this. You know, if you guys find an Element Enduro Sendero, brand new on its box, I would highly suggest you to pick it up and buy it. Why? Because that model is no longer made. It is discontinued. So
I like that gray of the Sendero body.
JMHRC says, "Do you hear me? We do not have audio or video."
Driving over curbs.
Might as well. Streets of San Francisco.
Like it's an RC car.
Woohoo!
Let's see. Sean's RC Adventure says put 1.9s, 3.7s, and you'll be good. And yeah, and I mean if you, but I gotta say, man, even on that Trail Walker, I did see a couple runs with it, ready to run stock, bone stock. And I will admit, I know JMHRC. Hopefully, he can actually join here with us briefly. But what I've seen of with a Trail Walker, that thing body rubs big time as well. You know. So and also I know the Trail Walker has the 1.9s. Now the Sendero, no, I'm sorry, the 155s, and then the Sendero has the 1.9. So.
Y'all hear me now?
JMHRC, hello.
Hello.
No,
You hear me?
we can't
Yep.
see you, my friend. I don't know.
I hear you loud and clear and see you okay.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about John Higgins.
Gabe, you don't hear me?
So we have a John Martin and John Higgins here. John Higgins is the one that we can't see. And John Martin over here, he's what's that?
I hear him and see him. So I don't know what's going on at your end again.
Oh, so it's me?
Well, yeah, he just popped in and now he just froze up again on me. So I don't know what's going on.
Maybe it's the car.
No.
Internet.
No, it's not. No, it's he hears me fine. It's the other guy that's coming in. You know, we keep on losing.
Yeah, Sean says that he hears me.
Yeah,
So
so I
does
have
Brandon.
two.
Yeah, I hear you now.
Who?
I hear John, but like I said, he's frozen video wise, but I hear him.
And I hear you, JM.
And I don't hear him, and I don't see him. Okay, hold on. Let me try out something here. You may be by yourself here, John Martin, for a couple of seconds.
Not a problem.
So go nuts, go for it.
Will do.
Okay.
I guess I'm the head Muppet, so let's do Muppet things.
Muppet?
Yeah.
Okay. I like the Muppet.
Popo's coming through.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can't see the chat, so I don't know what anybody's saying, but
Yeah, so far, everybody's saying they can see and hear me just fine. Looks like.
God, those lights are bright, man. Freaking.
yeah.
Sean, what's up? Anything new?
We need that on.
Do.
Ooh, National Guard on the mall. I need more popcorn. Trevor from Twitter. Power outage.
Sean, are you ready for USTE?
I'm not going to UST. I can't make it down.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was asking Sean's RC. I think he's coming.
Oh, Sean, yeah, I think he is. I thought it said John. Sorry. I think he's already got his tickets.
Yeah, I have mine as well. Yeah, all good for me, Sean. I'm ready to go. Counting down the days.
When do you start? Would it be a shock to the world to find out the local?
Yeah, like I said, I did Axial Fest last year.
I'd like to do that one year.
Yeah, I did the 1 day in and out thing too on that, just because of timing and work and stuff. But like I said, I plan on going and spending a couple more days or the whole weekend next time.
Is it normally a 3-day event or is it longer?
Yes, yeah, it's a 3-day event.
Okay.
It's, like I said, usually it starts. It's like Wednesday they open up the grounds that you can come in, and then everything starts like Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay.
Or something like that. Or yeah.
Can you guys hear me well now?
Yeah, we hear you.
Gabe. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Hear me
loud
now.
and clear, and I can see you now. Yes.
All right.
All right, so
I
there
was
you
gonna
go.
say, I was gonna say hello. Come closer. Cannot see you.
No, we were just talking about Axial Fest, actually.
Oh, okay. Cool. So
That's one
I have a
just
question
made it to.
for JMHRC. Now you do have the Trail Walker, right? Like, if I'm correct.
Yes. Yes, sir.
How's the body rubbing on that truck?
When it flexes, like, when you're actually crawling over like rocks and stuff and tires, you get a pretty fair amount, to be honest. But I am running, so it came with the 1.55s.
Right.
I've swapped those out. I'm running the Hyrax Class 1 1.9 tires, and I'm actually running them on what your wheels are, the gold 1.9 Sendero wheels. I actually picked up a set from somebody because I like them. I like the gold color. So I'm running those on with the 1.9 Hyraxes. So the tires will actually tuck up in the side of the body when it, flexes, but it still,
Really?
gets some body rub.
Oh, that is awesome. Okay. Yeah, because so I was telling John Martin, because he asked me earlier, what are the cons, of the Sendero, and one of the things that of course, like I told you as well, excuse me, the bumpers and the body rubbing, man, that thing is ridiculous. It has a heavy amount of body rubbing, you know.
Yeah, they
So
do. They do. I know I've had quite a few people comment on some of my videos with it, about it. And I admit it does rub, when it flexes and stuff, but for me, it's not enough that I'm going to trim it anymore. Because I actually like the look of the Trail Walker body,
right.
pretty much the way it is. The only thing I would change different is I would like to have the gray of the Sendero on my body.
Oh, is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, I like that gray color.
Yeah, and see, this is where the Trail Walker and the Sendero, this is where the differences are at, man. It all comes down to looks. I mean, I don't know if you would want to agree with that,
Yeah,
but
agree.
when I learned that the Sendero was no longer made, it was discontinued, a lot of people did say, like, hey, you know what? How come you just don't get the Trail Walker?
Mm-hmm.
And see, the thing is, man, I have my mindset, with that Sendero, and I didn't change my mind at all. I still like the Sendero, and see the Trail Walker. It is nice. I'm not gonna lie, it is nice, but it's just not for me, man.
Hey, we're all different people, right? We have different tastes. That's the great
Exactly.
thing about this hobby is we can have that and have what we want or what we like.
Canada's arresting everyone. What?
So let's see here.
Can you read that and not read it out loud?
Well, this is like an alert, man.
Okay, I mean, whatever.
This John Miller says, "Okay, guys, I'm out. See you guys later on. Appreciate it, my friend. Thanks for showing up, and have a great weekend."
Have a good one, John Miller.
Let's see here, and so I'm actually going up here on chat, see if I missed anything. Also, yeah, I was talking about, because Brandon Tivlin did mention, what happened to the Element Enduro Sendero. So the truck is discontinued. Just remember this: the body, it's what's discontinued, not the chassis. Okay.
Yep.
So the chassis is still on. I mean, obviously, you still see the Trail Walker, and the Sendero. You see the chassis; they're the same thing. There are differences, but chassis, all in all, it is the same thing. So
the battery tray on the Sendero is in the same place as the Trail Walker, right?
I would assume, yeah. And out of the box, it's a shorty pack, right?
Yeah, and it comes with a larger one that you can swap in if you want, right?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Yep.
So
Let's say I have a Bauhaus RC low center of gravity battery tray for it that I swapped out because I went to a completely different one. If you're interested, I can send it to you.
Really sweet. Well,
Yeah.
honestly, look, right now I'm running the shorty pack. Okay.
Mhm.
I know a lot of people, they immediately switch it to that, to the regular size battery tray.
Yeah.
Let me see here. What the hell did I just do? Hold on. We have John Martin backstage. There you go. So I'm running the shorty pack for now, and then I'm gonna try, the full size pack to see if that makes a difference. And then, so what will be the difference between the low center gravity and what it has now? I mean,
come on, let me grab it and I'll show it to you.
Sure, okay. We lost you there for a bit, John Martin.
Yeah, I was getting out of the car and it was connected to the car, and yeah.
All hell broke loose.
No, it was just when I was plugged into the car audio, so you were coming out over the stereo, and as soon as you shut the car off, it shut that off, and it kicked me out, and I'm like, well, okay, I might as well wait till I get back into the house to reconnect.
Okay.
So I believe your battery tray currently probably looks like this.
Yes, that's great. Let me spotlight you really quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, that's it.
All right, it pretty much sits on top of the frame rails, more or less, like that. So the Bauhaus RC, as you can see, is much smaller. And it basically, this sits flush with the frame rails, so that's why they call it low center of gravity. But it mounts in the same location as the stock one does. And of course, you just use two straps to hold your battery. So it also weighs. I measured and I forgot how much it is. It weighs a amount less. It's a nice piece. Like it worked really well. The only reason I switched from it is DSM Off-Road came out with a shorty battery tray that also lays the servo down. So instead of the servo sitting up and down, it lays the servo over. And I went to that instead. And it also moved the battery a little bit more towards the front a little bit. So, because it is a class 1 comp rig for me. So I went with that, which I really, really like. Outside of that, this is a good little battery tray. I mean, lightweight, small, and you can still put a big battery on it if you want.
Exactly. Yeah, because it doesn't have any. Yeah. That is awesome, man. And then what brand you said it was?
This Bauhaus RC.
Oh, okay. Yeah, certainly, man. I'll let you know.
If you're interested, I'll send it to you. I don't need it.
Oh, definitely. I'll let you know, man. So what's going on over there, John Martin?
Sounds like dogs are playing again.
I have my dogs running all over the place.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we can hear plenty of commotion.
Oh yeah. All kinds of commotion.
Oh yeah. Pandemonium. So.
It's amazing. I leave the house for a whole half hour and dogs think I left a month.
Yeah, that's typically common, right?
Oh yeah. You guys are so undernourished and so underloved.
We came home from hockey tonight, and we have 3 dogs, and one of them got into the pantry and got into all the dog treats and ripped open the, all the containers and ate everything.
Really? Oh boy. So you came home with a mess, huh?
Yes.
Dad. Out of this insanity.
Bad boy.
So I'm gonna go ahead and remind everybody again. I know people come in and out the live stream, but I'm gonna mention this once again. So JMHRC will be hosting Saturday night RC Live whenever I'm not around, whenever I won't be able to host the live stream. He's here with us right now. Once again, JMHRC. I will go ahead and highlight his channel. It's right here there on top of your screen. So the thing is, whenever I won't be able to host, John Higgins, that's his name. He's gonna go ahead and host Saturday night RC Live, on his channel, and it is authorized by me. Don't think that he's just came in here and taking my segment. No, no, no. He's just coming in just to give me a hand with with the show, and basically because the show must go on. Okay, not because I don't have time or anything. You guys still deserve the show. So he stepped up the plate and he just decided to give me a hand with that. So again, whenever I'm not around, GMHRC, he's gonna go ahead and do live streams whenever I'm not around. So yeah, and of course, if you're not subscribed to his channel, I highly suggest you to check him out, subscribe, and he does a little bit of everything, mostly crawling, and so yeah, anything you want to add to that, my friend?
Yeah, it'll be the same format, guys. So we're not going to change it and still be using StreamYard. If anybody wants to jump in and chat, it's going to be the same. So the only difference will be on the nights that I host it when he can't, is it'll go through my channel versus his channel, but it'll still be the same format.
Yep. So, and also my viewers, whenever I won't go live, obviously just check my community tab. I know you'll get the notification. And I'll just go ahead and just inform you, what's going to happen on these live streams. If I showcase live streams, I just literally come in. If I don't, I actually give you a sad message saying that I won't be hosting. And then if once JMHRC John Higgins, if he goes live, I'll just go ahead and also post it on my channel, so everybody that follows me goes to his channel and enjoys the live stream over there with him. So that's the plan.
Yep. I appreciate again, the opportunity to let me work with you on it.
No, hey man, I appreciate you, man. Because actually that is helping me out, because sometimes when I just can't, man. And
Understand.
I do get the people like, oh man, I wish you were live and this and that, but hey man, responsibility first, right? Trust
Sometimes,
me, it's
right?
when you
Sometimes
own
it don't
60
suck.
RCs,
Yes.
right? When you own 60 RCs, you got to do what you got to do, man.
Yep. I agree with JM though. Adulting can suck sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, of course, I do agree as well. So.
Yep.
So let's see. So, John Martin, so you say you were racing. Did you break anything?
Oh yeah.
What's the word? What's the story? Tell
Oh
them.
yeah. I broke 2 out of the 3, and one of them I didn't even pull onto the track, and it went poof.
Ooh, huh? Oh boy.
Yeah, I got
That's
something going on either in the transmission or the slipper or something, and it sounds like it's eating gears. And when it's eating gears and I got no power, I pick it up, I got full power, I set it down, I got nothing. So I'm thinking it's slipper related. And I was like, all right, I'm not going to screw with this. And then the other one, I actually had a grub screw come out of the drive shaft and drop down straight down into the Traxxas transmission between the 2 bumps. So now I got to figure out how to get the grub screw back up and in there to get it turned around to actually tighten it down.
Yeah. Oh boy, yeah,
So
that
it fell
sounds
straight down like this out of the bottom of it. I was like, yeah, that car's done for the night.
Set it aside, right?
Yeah, that's like I said. I got it sitting here. Actually, I don't know. I don't think I can get the camera quite into it. Let me. Yeah.
Yeah, if you need me to spot you, let me know. I got you.
I don't know if you can see where that little tiny grub screw.
Hold on, give me a second. There you go.
I don't even know
Oh,
what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
looking. Yeah, see how it fell right down between the two gray
Mhm.
parts of the. Yeah,
Yep.
that's my project on that one. It's like,
And how you
okay,
plan to get it out?
I haven't quite figured out that plan of attack yet, but
So, I mean,
I
what
think I
can you
might get
fit
in
in there,
there.
right?
I think I might pull the whole transmission off with that drive shaft down there like that, and take a Dremel, see if I can take a little bit of a notch out of that, so I can try to spin it around to
Yeah,
get it out.
yeah, I see what you're doing. Yeah. Oh, man, that's going to be a hell of a project there.
Well, the good thing is I'm in the process of going through and rebuilding all of my oval race cars anyway, so that just give me a good reason to start rebuilding that one.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I
Right?
already got a new transmission put together, so there we go, and then I'll just replace all the other bearings in it, and it should be good to go.
Awesome, man. Now, as far as your oval racing goes, now last year actually,
Mhm.
you were actually running your Arma Felony, right, on the oval track. Is
Oh
that
yeah.
still going on?
Um, I haven't brought it to the indoor track because personally I don't even really like the indoor track that we've been going to. So
Okay.
I haven't run it, but it did make it out on the road the other day out in front of my house, and yeah, I did a barrel roll about 60 down the street.
Oh, yeah. Oh
Yeah,
boy.
it caught the guy. Also caught the guy wire heading up to hold the telephone pole up on roof first. So didn't crack it up or anything, but I was like, ooh, okay, that's going back inside now.
That's what you call a collision, right?
Oh yeah. Like I said, I
But
had
I
a
mean,
buddy over. He's like, hey, let's. He goes, get your fastest car. I said, okay.
felony it is.
Felony with 6S. There we go. Then I
So
told
now
him, I go,
the
I haven't even opened. I haven't had this out on my the front of the house. I usually bring it to a huge parking lot just because of the sheer powered speed of it.
yeah. So let me ask you this. I mean, is that car still in one piece?
The
I mean,
felony,
can you still? Yeah.
the front splitter of it's cracked, but that's about it.
That's about it, really. After that
Yeah.
tumble, that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. Actually, I can. Let me grab it.
Now we have Jack in the house. RC reactivated. Good afternoon, my friend.
Good afternoon, or good evening, or good morning, even.
He's in Australia, so
Okay.
afternoon, my friend. So let's see that monster.
There's where the front end of it's cracked.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
cracked right there, huh?
Yeah,
So
I got a
that's
chunk
it,
of it.
huh?
That's it. Like I said,
Wow.
I took a roof first shot, and it doesn't even show anything of it.
Yeah. So that thing is built like a tank, huh?
Oh yeah.
It's a big RC. I got
What's
to
that?
see one. I said, that's a big RC. I mean, big body. I just got to see one in person for the first time recently.
Yeah. This is 15 pounds right here without batteries.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a heavy car. And now he did mention that he was going about 60 miles an hour, and I know those vehicles are easily to go over that speed.
Oh yeah.
And And yeah, crazy. So
I figure
now,
with the front end cracked up a little bit like that, it gives it character.
There you go.
right? But no, the thing is, what surprised me is that so you went oval racing with that, right? So tell
Yes,
the
I
audience
did.
again, it is a dirt oval
I
race, right?
didn't actually race it, but I had it out on the track, and it was kind of funny because everybody else had all their other cars out there. It was just whatever you had. We were done racing, so everybody was just out there just screwing off. They were actually apologizing to me when they hit me, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm more worried about hitting you and cracking you in half
You're
than
right.
you bouncing into me. You're not going to move
Yeah.
me. You're going to hit me and bounce off of me. You know?
Yeah, man. I bet. I mean, and think about it. So, what would you do to a slash? With that felony. Think
What's
about
that?
it. What would you do to a slash? With that felony? You would just crack it in half, huh?
Well, there was guys out there that had their little street stocks, which are usually low C buggies. They're usually carbon fiber chassis, and they had a couple little sprints out there that are carbon fiber chassis and stuff like that. So I was kind of trying to avoid them. But like I said, I'd slide into the corner and they'd slide right up into me and just kind of bounce off of me.
Be like, whoopsies.
Yeah, you know.
Like, hey, man. Yeah.
Like I'm not out here to hit you. Like I said, if somebody spun out, I was already had the brakes on it and was spinning doing donuts with it.
Yeah.
Just not to hit them.
How did it handle on? Was this dirt oval or was this concrete oval?
Dirt oval.
How did it handle on that?
Oh, like I said, I can power slide a corner in it. It handled real good. The only thing is it bottomed out a little bit because the track I was on, it was a high bank.
Gotcha.
So you could hear it scraping.
Gotcha.
But other than that,
baby.
What's that?
That's downforce, baby.
Oh yeah, well that and like I said, when you're on a 10 degrees, that it's gonna catch somewhere and scrape a little.
Yep.
Howdy, Jack.
G'day.
Hey, Jack. Good afternoon. Welcome.
How you doing? How you doing, fellas?
Yes. Good.
Welcome.
How you doing, James? How you doing, mate?
Yep.
What's the word?
Good to see the quilt happening there with the glamours.
Yes, I just the thing is this car is handy. I mean, I know I've talked about it a lot.
Oh, of course
it is. Handy.
Well, I'm an idiot because I could have got one years ago.
Yeah.
I should have bought one. Yeah, I had the opportunity to buy one, but I don't know what changed my mind, but should have got it. Thanks, doing live too, huh?
I guess so. Yeah, I got his notification. I don't know. I guess
I bailed. I bailed because there's someone there that I don't really want to see.
Yeah.
yeah. So I went in, went out.
Who's doing the live?
Tank.
Oh.
Yeah,
but I don't think it's on YouTube though, is it?
I don't know.
Oh, it might be okay. It might be an offline one.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's got a special guest in there, which when I saw him, I just left straight away.
Special guest, huh?
Yep.
It wasn't Mr. Arctic White.
Nah. Nope. The last person I had Outback Jack. I'll just leave it at that.
Enough said.
Enough said. I don't want to go on about it.
Right.
So what's the topic today? Anything going?
So look, yes, I can actually get you up to speed. So one of the major changes that I'll be doing, Jack, whenever I won't be able to host Saturday night RC Live, JMHRC, which is here on the panel. He will go ahead and live stream that night or the nights, that I won't be able to host.
I'm not. I don't think I'm subscribed to him. I've only seen him a couple of times in the chat. I'll have to sub you up there. Mate.
Yeah, and he's here on the panel too. So actually,
Yeah.
let me highlight. Look, him.
If you put his link in the private chat, I could probably hit his channel.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be able to do that.
When he's not able to host and I host, he'll also post up on his channel that I'm doing it, and it's going to be the same format. So like if you want to come on and be a part, it's going to be the same exact format. Nothing's going to change, just other than I'm hosting it that night because he can't.
Okay, so you're going to do it on behalf of him.
Yep,
that's correct.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Are we going to get to see your bed comf? Are we going to get to see your bed comforter when you're voices all night long?
Well, that's up to John Higgins,
John.
man. That's up to him.
Nice one, John.
I just thought I'd throw that out there and ask, since I've been in here since the beginning of it, I hadn't said anything about that.
Yeah, but that's all up to him.
I have to figure that out. Maybe I can come up with my own style comforter.
A tablecloth.
So we had that, and then also Jack, we talked a little bit about the Rift and the Losi LMT.
I saw that on the tank log the other day. I don't know whether I'm a fan of it. I don't know. The front end on that thing to me is just fragile as hell. Where the links go into where the servo is mounted.
Oh, the servo built into the front axle.
I don't know. But it's not one that you're gonna jump a million miles an hour and all that sort of stuff. It's for more for scale rock bouncing and stuff like that, like I've been doing lately on that creek bed. Actually, a few people commented on Grace on the figure driving, because what I did is I took because I can lock his hands on the steering wheel, and that way he doesn't move. But I thought, stuff this, I've got to make him move so when the SCX 10's on the rocks and it's doing all its shit with the suspension, I make him move. And a few people have commented about it, and a few people have said, geez, your driver must be stuffed after that. So yeah, I made him move. So they're awesome rocks down there. You haven't been there, you haven't seen my new video. I uploaded it a couple of days ago.
Did you?
Yeah, I got my nephew to give me a hand because I can't run and I can't walk very far. And he's like a rocket, this guy's fit as a fiddle and he can run. So I'm going to do a couple of runs, with the side of the truck and all that sort of stuff, side of the Jeep.
Right.
Like I did with the Arctic White. But I did it on the wood chips. I went down to the Kangaroo Trail down there. And he did an awesome job, as usual. It's not easy because when you've got a phone mounted to a gimbal, you always got to remember that the lens is on the left-hand side, not in the middle. So then you've got to line it up center, if you get what I'm trying to say. So there's your camera, and there's your lens. So once it's in the gimbal, there's your middle. You got to remember that the lens is over here, not in the middle here. So you got to allow compensation a bit. And it's not easy to do sometimes. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So, but he did a great job running beside it and got some really nice, action shots. And he always thinks, he goes, "Oh, let's do some jumps with it." I thought, "Oh, it's an SCX 10. It's not going to jump very high." And then he put all the wood chips together, made a jump, and then put wood chips behind the other jump and made a jump. So I jumped it twice and all that sort of stuff. Bit of fun,
Yeah.
Yeah, I said that looked like a pretty nice little rock bed you were playing on there.
Oh, mate, yeah, they it's a water runoff.
I was going to say, I thought that's what I thought it was an irrigation ditch.
Yeah, there's an actual drain on the other side with the same bluestones, but there's a big griddle thing that goes down to the drainage, But where that long bed is that I did the long shots, that actually goes down to the creek. So that water that runs off, excuse me, it actually goes down to a major creek, and that's where all the kangaroos are, right down in the end. And it turns off, and it follows up to the creek. Excuse me. But yeah, it's awesome. They just busted up bluestones, and it's great to do that sort of, to see your articulation happening. A few people commented, like Sean, who's in the chat. Sean's RC Adventure. He said, "Geez, the suspension on that's awesome." Well, it's probably one of my most reliable trucks that I've got, apart from my Slash, I suppose. But I've had that. Actually, I saw. Sorry, I won't be long, but I saw a video from RC Nixter now, and I remember the video, and it goes back like 8 years, and I actually commented on it. I said, "Hang on a minute, I've seen this video before." I said, "Have I known you 8 years already?" So it just shows you how time flies. And so and he remembers my SCX10 from back then. So it's coming on 8 years since I've had the SCX10, and I really haven't changed anything on it. Servo's still kicking. Savoc servo in it. We got a couple of upgrades when it was built. Sorry.
I will say that I also own an SCX10 as well, but mine is heavily upgraded. That's the one that you see on my thumbnail.
Yeah.
That thing is a tank, man. So I do agree.
Look, you got the 2 and the 3 or whatever. I mean, I don't mind the new one. I don't mind the body on the new one.
Mine's also an S. Actually, look, mine is a Honcho SCX10.
You got the Honcho, yeah. I've seen it. I've seen it in the videos,
yeah.
But look, I've had no problems with it. I haven't had to change anything out. I Loctite everything on it, especially if I'm going to do videos like that where there's bouncing all over the joint. You're bound to get something come loose, but I go over everything anyway. So, and the funny thing is the wheels that I've got on it is a friggin' Blackfoot to male wheels.
Really?
And they got no foams in them. It's just but it works,
Yeah, it sure does, and it looks really good.
If I'm doing a proper rock crawl or something, I change the wheels for sure because they're not going to grip. But for something like that, you're only going to wood chips and busted small rocks,
Yeah.
But it works. It looks good, the chrome wheels on it. Looks heavy duty like a monster Jeep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
and then the wobbly character that you have there, right? That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Good old Greystone, and I thought, why not let him move around with the undulation and stuff? And people, they, because I could, like I said, once I lock his hands on the steering wheel, he won't move. But I thought, stuff it, I'll make him bounce around and stuff, to make it look a bit, kind of realistic sort of shit. I mean, I'm always thinking of something.
That guy, I'm sure, is gonna get a migraine.
Mate, I tell you what, he's busted his head a few times. I was gonna do an animation to it, but I thought I can't be bothered. It's just that didn't take too long to edit because it was just like about 6 clips, really.
Yeah.
Wasn't much. I used proper camera at the start to get the long shot, to get that Bocca shot at the back, and the heat haze. If you have a good look at the start of that, you'll see the heat haze. Because it was a warmish kind of a day. I think it was about 23, 24. But you'll see, once I zoom in, if I zoom in when it's a sunny day like that, you'll actually see the heat haze.
Really?
Which gives it a good effect. Yeah.
I've been wanting to get that heat haze, but I don't think I have a camera for that.
No, you've actually got to zoom up. You've got to zoom up. At least.
So that's how you do it. Okay.
Yeah. You got to zoom up, and I think I zoomed about that shot there. I think it was about 280 mil zoom on that. So I just kind of checked it out, did a couple of tests here and there. But I got the, you could see the haze there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because I've been wanting to get.
I've got a good haze shot. I'll tell you where I got a good haze shot on that military truck that I did last year. I got a fantastic haze shot on that, and people noticed that because I did a really good zoom in, and you can see the ground. You can see it the way it's just hazing behind the truck.
Sure, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, it's great.
You know what
like that.
You know what that would be perfect with the Kyosho Outlaw.
Yeah.
The
yeah. Oh, for sure.
Amazing, man.
For sure. Yeah, but you need to zoom. You can't do them with GoPros and stuff,
Yeah. Fortunately.
You need to zoom. Yeah, you need to have at least 300mm lens to zoom up, at least. But no, you get that kind of effect now, which is pretty good. People notice it. The heat haze,
Hey, so nobody's actually commenting, right, on chat? Is it me or
no? 5 watching.
Yeah.
No, I've noticed the same thing. It seems like it's dead in the chat.
Yeah, I'm like, huh, what happened? Last person was Jack, and then before that was Sean. But... Comment down below if you're still here. Let us know who's here. And then also, I know, Jack, you just barely came in here, but we've been running about 2 hours.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I noticed. So, yeah, I noticed that. Yeah.
So pretty much from here, we're just gonna say our goodbyes now and call it a day. I have no idea what Tank is doing. I don't know if he's actually live on YouTube.
No, he's not live. I think it's behind the scenes thing.
Behind the scenes. Okay.
Yeah, it's a private one, I think. Because he's up pretty late for him.
Is he?
Yeah. Well, over there it's 12, isn't it? 12:36.
Yeah, it's 12:35 here now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there you go. John can tell you.
Yeah. So we have Brian Marks. He says he's here. Awesome, my friend. Awesome.
Hey, Brian.
So.
Brian, how you doing, mate?
So, alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. So once again, I'm just gonna do a brief resume. What happened tonight.
Yep.
I'll say it lastly. So JMHRC will take over when I'm not around. That does not mean that I won't be around anymore. It's just when I just don't have time. JMHRC will just go ahead and.
So he'll be doing it with your channel, is it?
No,
they go through my channel.
I go through your channel.
But he will post a link to my channel when he's not able to do it.
Oh, yes. I see.
That is correct.
I get
it.
Yeah.
So whenever you see him live on a Saturday, I mean, he has my full permission. Of course, he's just taking over.
JMH, can you put the link to your channel in the private chat?
Yes.
Thanks.
So also we talked briefly about the Rift, about the low C, the LMT. We talked about also briefly about the Glamisphere.
The tour, the good old tour.
The tour, the epic tour.
I would have loved to be in that tour, man. But
that would have been great, Jack.
It would have been too much to ship, man. It just would have been crazy. It would have cost you close to $100 to ship it out. Would have loved it.
It would have cost $100 to ship it back out too.
It's probably more from me.
Well, yeah.
So
but and then you got to worry about if it gets damaged and this and that in post. They throw them around here and all that sort of stuff. But it would have been awesome to be in it. Unfortunately, I'm in another country, so that's why I opt out. A lot of giveaways I opt out straight away.
And then also, let me remind you guys, do have in mind that I still have another tour that I haven't finished yet. It's still in the works. We did agree that we might resume it, because of COVID and all. It looks like it's going to the new normal, right? But that tour will resume. Okay, right now it's currently with Sean RC Adventures. Once I see that things may be going back to normal, I guess that's when we'll go ahead and just resume the tour. So obviously I'm gonna have to re-ask some people if they want to be part of it. I haven't done it yet because
What truck
mostly
you
because
gonna use?
it's a Arma Granite, 2-wheel drive.
Oh, the granite. Oh, the granite. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Arma Granite 2-wheel drive, and actually that tour it's called View It to Win It. Okay, so once it comes back here, I'll just go ahead and just pretty much raffle it out. Just give it away to.
Oh, really? So you'll give it away?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Yeah, and actually, I do
Oh.
have the original box. I do have the battery. I do everything. So once that vehicle comes in, I'll just raffle it out. Just give it to one of the viewers, and so that'll be that. There will be further tours, further down the line, but I just cannot continue with more tours because I haven't even finished this one yet. So, but I'll tell you this, once I finish the Granite 2-wheel drive on tour, I'll go back on the drawing board and see what what will be my next adventure. But and yeah, as you can see, let's see, Sean Garcia Adventure says it is back on. So that tour it will resume, not as of yet, but it's still it's on the works. Those of you that are curious, what's going to happen to the Arma Granite View It to Win It. I'm just waiting for things just to go back to normal. Obviously, what's going on in the world. Once I see that everything's going back to normal, I will let you guys know what's going on, and we'll go from there. So, what else? Also, JMHRC, he talked briefly about the event, UST. I'm sure you can find it here on the live stream. He was very descriptive, about the event, mostly of parking, how many trails there are, if they charge, if it's a free event, stuff like that. So if you want to rewind and just rewatch the stream, everything's all there. Also, John Martin, he was talking about his racing and all that, and of course, lastly we have Jack, that he joined us here pretty late. Talked about his animations, the SCX10 and everything. So there you go. That is a brief recap of what happened tonight. So, and also we have a local friend here, Jonathan Rodriguez. He says,
G'day.
Happy New Year, Gabriel. I'm just tuning in. It's been a while, buddy. Hope you're doing well and stay safe. Yes, I am, my friend. So alrighty, so I guess we'll do a small round table tonight here. And we'll go with JMHRC.
He has to put his link in the private chat so I can click on.
Yeah, I keep posting it in there and it's not popping up for some reason. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, in the private chat or the private chat, not the YouTube chat.
Oh, private chat. I'm sorry.
The private chat will come up in the private chat. The YouTube, I don't know why that plays up. Links aren't popping up. Links aren't popping up. Oh, yeah.
There we go. All right.
Open link in new tab. Sorry, Gabriel.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, got you, mate.
You want to say your goodbyes, JMHRC?
All right. I want to say thanks again to Gabriel for letting me help you out, let me be a part of the chat. I appreciate it. I enjoy this chat every weekend, so it's one of the ones I look forward to. So hope everybody has a great weekend, and we'll talk to y'all next week.
Sweet, man. I appreciate the kind words, my friend. So, John Martin.
Thanks for having me, and let's go out and charge some batteries and break something.
All righty, my friend. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for
not a problem
jumping in. And lastly, we have Jack.
He sounded like Tank then.
I did. Oh no.
No, not you, John.
Yeah, like I always say go break something.
charge those batteries. Sound like Tank. Yeah, thank you very much for having me on. Sorry I came in late. I've been doing a few things today, but I caught the end of it. Thanks for having me on. Let me have a little chat. Bye in the chat. Brandon Timlin, Devil Horns for you, my friend.
Devil Horns. Actually, I'll do that on mine.
It's got the devil horns. It's got the devil horns in the chat.
Yeah. Well, appreciate it, Jack. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
And yours truly, stay safe out there. Hopefully you guys are having a great weekend. Appreciating you guys, stopping in, showing your support, all your love. Also hit that thumbs up. And lastly, have fun out there. Go out and bash, crawl, whatever it is that is RC related. Have lots of fun. So other than that, we'll leave it here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next week.
Good night, all.
Bye.
And